third year in a row.
Yeah.
Does that moment feel better every year?
Of course, it does. Never gets old. Can never get old of that moment getting to the tournament.
To play in the first four is a different kind of opportunity.
Yeah.
Just going straight into the bracket. What do you guys make of that sort of challenge?
It's new, but we're obviously, tremendously thankful for the opportunity. I think we knew going into the Boise tournament, if we made something shake, we would be possibly in a situation like this. But just really extremely blessed for this opportunity.
Is it nice to go into a game with better odds, I guess, of winning?
It is cool. Going in there not facing such a massive opponent. But it's cool either way.
Do you know anything about Grambling?
I do not. No, I do not know a lot. I know that Nick G, who was my teammate for the last 3 years, he was in his conference, or they were in his conference. So I was texting him during the show, and he said, go out there and beat him for me. So.
Logie made mention of just the players who decided to stay this offseason, you being one of them. Just talk to us, I guess, about you've had time to reflect as the team achieved yet another Big Sky title. What has Logie meant to you? What did the return mean to you?
It meant everything. When I came to Bozeman, I didn't have any intentions of leaving really. And then, during the process, getting to sit down and, see some of the candidates and then seeing Logie getting picked. And, it was really cool to see his plan kind of come to fruition. It took a while, but, as it does with anything that's going to be good. And so, we had to stay with it. And, we just preached attitude and, peaking at the right time, and it all came together. And it feels amazing to be able to get back to it for the third time.
Yeah, talk about it all coming together. You guys just made the most of March besides that loss.
Yeah.
You were on a roll, and obviously been overtime, guys.
Yeah.
Why did everything flip there?
I think it was just a culmination of all the lessons throughout the year. Like he says, all the peaks and all the valleys. Trying to stay neutral and in the moment. Through all of it. And I think he did it. Him and our staff did a really good job of preaching that to us. You can never be too high. You can never be too low. And, just continuing to get in the gym every day. And then, we knew that if you do the right things, good things will happen. And we thought we were doing the right things throughout the season, and it showed at the end.
Have you been able to prepare your teammates for March Madness, you being one of the sole returners?
Yeah.
With the experience?
Yeah, no, you try to tell them, and it's hard to tell them. They'll just have to experience it. But, there's a couple other players. I think John actually played in the first four last year. He was saying that at Arizona State. So he got maybe a little more experience in that scenario than me this year.
I remember talking with JB last year after, of course, going back to back.
Yeah.
He said something along the lines of, this makes Montana State, a prominent mid-major.
For sure.
Now that you guys have gone 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Especially maybe in the manner in which you've done it.
Yeah.
What do you hope America knows about Montana State going into this week?
I hope they know that we work hard out here, and it's just cool that we had my first year in COVID, we got to the championship, lost it, and then we kept up momentum the next 2 years. But then to kind of completely restart and be able to make it back, I think it just proves what we're all about as a program, and I bet you they'll take notice of that.
There are certain years where this upcoming tournament is kind of taken over by small guards who win America's hearts. Mm-hmm. How much do you hope a national TV audience enjoys the Robert Ford experience?
Oh, they're gonna love it. I think they're gonna have a blast with it. Hopefully get out there and get a win, and then get a lot of attention that way. But they're gonna love. Everyone loves the effort that he plays with, the intensity and the passion. So.
What have the last few days been like for you guys in terms of processing emotions?
Yeah.
But also, are you watching other basketball?
Yeah, we've been watching some of the conference tournaments that have been finishing up in the last couple of days. But yeah, really just soaking it in. And then we've been getting back in the gym, getting shots up. Still days to get better before we start this tournament, so it's been good.
The next name right after you guys was Utah State.
Yeah.
On the board. Obviously, there's a couple wins away from that setting up. Are you allowing yourself to dream about that, or are you?
Yeah, you try to take it one game at a time, but seeing that under our name is pretty cool. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah. At least potentially you only have to win one.
Yeah.
To be at the same site location.
Yeah. No, for sure. Oh yeah, no, that'd be sweet. 100%. That'd be dope. To see all Darius, great. All the other coaches that were obviously here last year. That'd be sweet.
The last couple of days, when you've been watching other basketball, have you seen similarities to some of these other teams that have won X amount of games in so many days? Similar to you guys, New Mexico and NC State go on these huge
yeah.
Games. How much respect do you have for other teams that have to get there the same way?
Yeah, no, it's really you earn a lot of respect for this team, especially a team like New Mexico State. I think they had to win 5 in 5 days. And I mean, obviously we won 3-3, and it's just you just know it's hard to know what that entails without going through it. And so for us to go through it and then see other teams go through it, you gain a lot of respect for what that takes.